Hey guys, and welcome to part 2 of the co-op playthrough for Portal 2. Wow, that's gonna be a mouthful. So now we got another Jester, folks, where we can laugh at each other.
Which we do, constantly.
Aye, if one of us does something stupid.
Sometimes we even use the robots.
There's the next testing area, and this is a unique thing as well, actually. This screen up here, folks, this basically is a recording system of everything you've done with your partner. Like how many high fives you did, how many steps that you took to walk. There you go. So there it goes.
So somebody's doing all the work.
Yeah, because that proves I'm more fitter than her.
Or that I'm smarter because I'm making you do all the legwork.
Aye, true enough. But then again, I'm smart enough because I'm trying to figure out the puzzles and giving you the solution. On to the next testing chamber, folks. Mass and velocity. Which, as you can tell, this is where you're going to use a lot of height based, because the way the portals work is if you've never played a Portal game before, is the faster you fall down that portal, your momentum will carry over, and if you launch that portal to another wall, it'll allow you to fly across an entire room.
Since you are thankfully not humans, I have changed the tests to make them far more challenging and far less pointlessly fawning.
Okay.
She's so good to us.
Yeah, for an android, for an AI computer anyway. So this is just a simple, basic momentum-based test, folks.
And you need a bit more momentum than that.
Yeah. Basically, and your portals needs to be incredibly precise, because that's the way if you want to get an infinite loop. If you get an infinite loop, your momentum goes crazy, but your portals have to be really, really pitch perfect in order for that to work. Because there's been times where I think both of us, we tried to do it and then we get stopped by the portal because it was out of sync. These doors basically means that if both your partners are not there, it will not open. It requires both of you to continue on.
Unfortunately.
What, you're saying you want to just abandon me in one of these tests after I've solved it for you?
Well, it's tempting.
This one took a little bit of time to figure out, folks. Because there's going to be two switches that are going to release a sphere. One is on this wall, which Lauren's going to fly across. See, this is the problem when you commentate, Lauren. You stutter quite a lot.
I stutter quite a lot anyway.
It's like I can't talk. Now, as you can see, those little trails there, that basically tells you where the button is. So Lauren's going to have to stand on that button. I have to fly across to the other side.
Yay, buttons.
White and
Mine,
blue.
mine. Ah! Ha!
Alright, fine. Here, have your edgeless safety cube.
Excellent job placing the edgeless safety cube in the receptacle.
GLaDOS, just call it a sphere, please.
Oh wait, that's right. You're not humans. I can drop the fake praise. You
Yay!
have no idea how tiring it is to praise someone for placing an edgeless safety cube into a receptacle designed to exactly fit an edgeless safety cube.
Why does GLaDOS have to be scientific references to objects that could be summed up in just one word?
Shot, drowned,
Maybe she should have been a politician.
burned in blue.
Oh, can you imagine her against the likes of Donald Trump?
Just thinking of all the ways
Yes,
you would
yes, I can.
die in any of those ways. You just keep
Right, this
testing
puzzle
and
is a timed puzzle. This button that activates the panels to go against the wall, so that you can use these walls to have your partner fly across, because if that wall is open when they fly across, they'll fall into the acid. But thankfully, you have unlimited lives.
Thank God for that.
Right, down you go, and you can see yourself.
Like an infinity mirror.
Insert time paradox phrases here. And away you go.
Splat.
Hey, would you rather take a splat on the wall than fall into acid that will consume your body?
Are those the only options?
Whee! Plunk.
Come join me, the party's over here.
Thank you. Aww. I was trying to give you a high five.
Yep, I left you hanging.
Well done. Interesting note. I only created this test to watch test subjects fail, and you didn't. You must be very, very proud.
Well, Lauren is very proud considering that she's firing her portal gun like mad.
So are you.
That's because I was joining in.
Yeah, so I'm the trendsetter.
The best way to build confidence is to first recognize your insecurities. Orange. Can you
Oh, I remember this one. This is where I start to get a little bit trollish towards you.
Well, it's about time
You know,
picked up.
it was that thing they say about online is that the whole being adults at 18, something like that. Well, during this test, I thought of that at my head at the time, but then I'm like, I want to throw that concept out the door and show that we can act like children in our 20s.
Of course we can.
So basically what you have to do is launch your partner onto the other side. There's going to be an edgeless safety cube. Yes, I'm saying it now. And then that partner has to grab it back towards you. Well, I have to stand on the platform so that it can create a platform. But as soon as she grabs it, I say, screw you.
No!
receive in silence without the possibility of death?
And yeah, this is where your rage ensues. I bet you were thinking.
Shit you!
I bet you were thinking, oh, this was if this gun could actually shoot bullets.
Yes. Or lasers.
Or in
I
your,
will get you back though. I
or,
will
or
get
in
you
your,
back.
or in your case, arrows. That way, arrows can stay permanently.
And then I can pull them out and reuse them.
Aye, see Leon S. Kennedy for context. Where during that playthrough in the second half, Lauren, I kept on getting hit by crossbow arrows, and I counted it, just because how sad I am, I counted how many times I got hit. 23.
To me, to you.
There we go. I like how I became one with the sphere for temporarily there.
How very zen of you. You
Or
are one with the sphere.
I died for your sins.
And they said no one would ever die during this test. Thanks for proving them wrong.
You're welcome,
Damn
GLaDOS.
you, Andy. Damn you.
Hey, you would do the same thing. I mean, you're laughing about it too.
I'm laughing at you.
Now you give me a high five.
No, you gave me a high five.
Oh, are we gonna argue about who gives the high five first? Really? Mind you, I can't imagine what this would be like if we actually got the online co-op to work properly.
I lied. There are 5,000 others.
That would have been a lot more interesting given that I don't have proper headphones and microphone for me.
You're probably wondering what you're trying to say.
Texting you. Andrew, you're doing it wrong. Do this.
Because that's the only way you can. That's the only way you can communicate with your partner. Because when the game was released with the co-op, it also came with a Steam version for free, so you can play this on the computer and you can cross-link between them, I think. But it really doesn't work because I think the lobbies are now closed. I think they shut them down.
I have no idea.
But basically, yeah, another way you can communicate with your partner if you have the Steam version is through the Steam text.
I got so dizzy doing that bit and trying to get the button.
Yeah, that's the problem with portal games like this. You get it throws off your what you call it, the disorientation.
Okay.
Let's try that again.
Let's try again.
There's 2 buttons, remember?
There are 2 buttons. Let's see if I can get them. Button.
One.
Button.
Two. 2 buttons.
How many times did that take us?
I would say 7. Hey, how do you feel? We've got lots of edgeless safety cubes.
Yay.
Or as I was going to call them earlier, white and blue Maltesers. Yeah, I want to take one with me.
No.
No, GLaDOS, you evil monster!
It just disintegrated your only friend.
Well, that's sad coming for you.
I have lots of friends because I have lots of body parts. We're cool.
That's cool.
Did you notice I didn't even stay to the end of your last test?
No.
I was confident you could finish.
No, you weren't.
I was outside watching some deer frolic. You don't even care about the outside.
Yes, because we're internet nerds. We don't go outside. We don't go on vacations or holidays. What is this holiday you speak of? This is just another simple test to get you ready for the next area, folks.
Yeah, I think holidays are those things other people enjoy to make them orange.
Aye, get a really, really bad tan.
Left you hanging again.
Maybe I should just stop trying.
Yes, you should.
You know, this is
You
the
won't know.
this is the downside when you're nice to everybody, folks. Some people will take advantage of you or just don't give a shit.
And some people make it far too tempting.
But hey, you're trying to be nice. I mean, you've got to be the best example. That's what humans are. But enough about that. Let's talk about Portal. This is a pretty...
I was talking about Portal.
Yeah. Well, this is a pretty tricky situation here, folks, because again, you have to you have to think with your partner, thinking, okay, if I go through this grid and my portals will be disabled, that means you'll have to put your portals in there, and mine's goes there. Now, we managed to get you up there easily, but I think we spent about a good 20 minutes thinking, okay, how am I going to get there? And there we are. Up here. Hello?
Hello.
Maybe I should just be waving a big white flag or something like that.
Maybe you should have pinged me.
I didn't think we need to use the... And through the door you go.
I've gone from last to first.
No, I would have laughed if GLaDOS conveniently placed like glass jars, then you smashed them all.
But it wouldn't make a difference because we're robots.
The way GLaDOS will react to you to destroying something is that she would disassemble you and then just to reassemble you to watch you be disassembled again.
Mm-hmm.
This one, there's a little cube on the top of the wall, the back corner, but you need to use momentum to get it up. So I grab the cube, and Lauren has to put the cube on that button, which activates more walls.
Jimmy! You!
Yeah, I had to put it in at some point.
Gotta love Choco Brothers.
Oh god, they bring me, but they were... I don't know.
They were an important part of our childhood.
Aye, no.
But looking back.
Yeah. I think there was one, I think the one I watched the most, it was, what was it? They went to see their uncle, and it was about werefoxes.
Don't remember that one.
It was basically where their relative of this got bitten by a werefox and he's been missing, and then Barry finds his false teeth, he gets bitten by them, and then he becomes a werefox himself. Which isn't really that much, it's just basically him, but with a bushy tail, some furry cheeks, and a nose. That's it. The makeup
Yeah,
department...
werefoxes don't sound that impressive.
Well, the makeup department wasn't the Hollywood standard back then.
Dance, dance.
Let's dance.
Oh, I was going for Fall Out Boy, but okay.
I think there's been one time actually, yeah, this is not the first time I played co-op. This is the first time I completed co-op, folks, but the first time I actually tested it, it was with Steven years ago. We were just giving it a try, and I believe there was one time we went to those elevators and they would not respond for a good 5 minutes. We were stuck. It's like the power went out. But if the power went out, we would have been deactivated too. Think about it.
Unless we get independent battery supplies.
What, double A's?
No, triple A's.
Mega Ace batteries. That's
Oops.
what you have to.
I think I'm supposed to hit something.
Yeah, you have to launch a. This is when you're flying from Momentum, folks. You have to shoot a portal to that wall so you can carry on going. But as Lauren failed, she just broke her ankles. And I'm leading her about like, come on, you're fresh.
He's like, you need to put a portal here and here.
Yes.
Like, why me? Why can't you do it?
Because if I go through, because I have to put the portals here so that you can get onto the top platform.
But you could do that, and then once I'm on the platform, you could have put yours there.
But there's going to be another set of walls that we're going to require all 4 portals. So when you're on the top, I can then go through here, put a portal there, and then put a portal on the opposite side of that wall in here, so that you can fly to the door.
I can fly.
You believe you can fly?
I don't have to believe. I can fly. See, flying.
Go on without me.
Or falling with style, one of the two.
And you have to leave the portals in for the cube to come up as well. Oh, imagine if it bonked you in the head.
It snuck round behind me when I wasn't looking.
No, Lauren can't fall here because she would have to do the entire flying journey over again.
And somebody doesn't want that.
Now I have to get up here.
So I need to put some portals out for you.
Yeah, you need to do those 2. And I have to do those 2 portals.
Mm-hmm.
Once I'm on the top shelf, anyway. There we
I
are.
believe that was one that I figured out.
Ah, yeah.
Not letting you take credit for all of it.
Well, at least that more power to you, considering you've never played at that time of this recording. You've never beaten or even attempted co-op.
Oh, I had attempted the co-op, I believe. But
your
I'd never got very far with it.
With your brother.
No, with a very controlling ex.
Ah,
He was very much, put this here, put that there. No, you're doing it wrong.
screaming
Why
at you.
won't you just listen and follow instructions? It's like, well, several reasons, but okay.
Oh, this one is a little bit finicky. You have to catch the cube as it's flying around this area, folks.
Oh, we had a lot of fun with this.
Yeah. I was honestly, because I think we took turns on this, because one of us has to fly in a circle, and then as that partner's flying, one person has to press the button in time to release the cube, and then the person who's flying catches the cube.
And when somebody said, push the button now, somebody kept being wrong.
Yeah, because the timing is really finicky. But I was waiting for either one of us to get hit by that cube and then just fall into the acid.
Which did happen at one point, I think.
I don't think it did, actually. I was just waiting. This is why I got a good view here, because I was just waiting for it to happen. Oof. You could have got hit there, falling down the
I could
acid.
have got a hit. I could have grabbed the cube, but I didn't grab the
There,
cube.
you
I got
grabbed
the
it.
cube.
Oh, too bad it's not
So
that.
Andrew started off doing it at first, but
Yeah.
you know what they say: never send a man to do a woman's job.
Or that, it just took forever, and I was getting dizzy. I was saying, too bad this cube's not got a lot of power in it.
no one believes that excuse.
Congratulations on completing that last test. But I find something troubling. Without the looming consequence of death, is this even science?
She's very twisted, GLaDOS.
I
I like her.
But then again, I can imagine having a co-worker or boss with that type of attitude where she praises you for doing something bad, but when you do something good, she gives you a hard time.
Encouragement? Let's see if this helps. Blue, you are the most advanced model of robot Aperture Science has ever discontinued.
Thanks for that,
You're
GLaDOS.
discontinued.
Wow. Thanks for that, GLaDOS. What was it they say? They can be only one. So yeah, you have to time those buttons presses right. Oh, this one. Mashy spike plate, folks.
And lasers. Don't forget the lasers.
But this is quite tempting actually, because you don't know when the mashy spike plate's going to come up.
No, so somebody wasn't very good with his timing. Repeatedly.
Are you going to do that for the entire playthrough, Vlon? You're going to blame everybody but yourself?
Oh no, I've blamed myself several times. Except I don't see it as blaming, I see it as taking credit.
Fair enough.
Lasers!
Ow.
I can't decide which is my favorite. The Fletchers for crushing you, or the reassembly machine for putting you back together, so you can be crushed again.
Thanks, GLaDOS.
See, we're totally of the like mind.
Lauren, portal, there! I think that's the way you can tell if your partner's is angry for not doing it, when they start throwing that ping tool location in the one area, like, repeatedly. See, this one requires a lot of thinking, folks, because there's also, for that elevator that Lauren's on, you have to get this laser in the middle of the mashy spike plate to redirect, which means someone has to sacrifice themselves.
And guess who the someone is?
Well, I would
Give me
say,
a clue, it's not me.
well, I think it's because I was more the gentleman.
Course.
In the words of Optimus Prime, I died for your sins. And now Lauren's on the opposite side of the room.
Yep.
Problem now. Well, problem number 2. How do I get there?
But let's face it, that's not my problem, because I'm fine, aren't I?
Just walk off casually.
Well, it's okay, you're not alone, you've got a cube.
There we go. Right, this last puzzle is a little bit dickish, folks. You see that button on the top wall there? That activates the door to open it, but it only opens for about 2 seconds, or even less. So
I went to stand by the door, as you do. I ran through the door,
Aye, and then you...
and somebody got left on the other side and couldn't figure out how to get
Well,
through
I
the
figured it
door.
out eventually. I thought, what if I drop the cube? It'll bash the button, and I just run for the door.
Run, 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 run,
Go
run,
on.
run! And... Yep.
as I do the walk of shame all the way back to the facility, and I try it again.
Run faster, 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 faster. You're gonna get squished. You're gonna get squished.
There we go.
Damn it, you didn't get squished.
Oh, you already saw me got squished
We
once.
should take a break from the official test.
Yeah,
Not to
but-
mention the countless amount of times I've been squashed by those mashy spike plates.
I know, but people do encores for a reason.
Is this all you want? Is this all you want out of your life, Lauren? Me to die?
Complete this test.
No, I'll be satisfied with your robot dying repeatedly.
Damn!
There's no use to anyone.
Oh, this one took us the longest time to think about it. It's
And
one.
then it was so obvious.
It's one of those where you overthink a puzzle, folks, and then you realise the answer was right in front of you the whole time.
Literally right in front of me.
Well, first you have to build up momentum to activate. Well, first you have to deactivate that fan, because that's where the end game is, folks. If you don't deactivate that fan, you're going to get a gruesome death.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you do.
That activates the button, and you have to catch the cube, and then redirect the laser to shut off the fan. I'm surprised Klaus doesn't give this a unique
Fine.
name.
So it did take us a little while to figure out
Where this laser goes, aye.
where the other laser, because we were trying to get it in the room across, and that just obviously wasn't working
Aye.
because we couldn't get the angle right,
And-
somebody decided he wanted
Yeah.
it splattered. So it's like, go ahead, I will stand here and watch.
Because at the time I didn't realise. This is where we realised it was right there the entire time. And I think
So we didn't actually need to use the lasers and portals. We just had to point the laser every time.
I do recall we both looked at each other with a sigh of disappointment or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't put it down though, because once you put it down,
The fan
wall
goes
wasn't
back
right,
on.
So
Aye. So one person has to keep the cube up, and the other has to fly across.
someone is trusting the other person to not drop the cube.
I can imagine, and we didn't
It
do
was very painful for me.
Yeah,
to
to
not
just
drop
remove the
that
laser
cube.
as I'm flying towards the fan. And now I have to shoot a portal on one of these walls so that Lauren can find a way back. Or, well, actually to redirect the laser, because there's also a switch here. There we go. And it should be for one of these doors. There we go. And now she should be able to come in. Because it basically turns the power off.
So I thought, do I want to go through there? And then I thought,
Too much momentum. Or
too
even-
much of a good thing.
Or just butter underneath your feet. Oh, lucky you landed on the fin blade.
Uh-huh.
If only as soon as you landed on it, then it started to rotate.
No. Too nice.
There we go, up the stairs. Too bad it's not the grand staircase.
Or Harry Potter. They could all be moving.
Aye, and just hey, it makes sense. You're in the game with a lot of velocity, and the camera's flipping all upside down, and you're getting dizzy. Right, where's that copy of No More Heroes? There it is.
I want the disc. I want it.
No, my disc.
Very good. You found those useless blueprints.
What's the point of making blueprints if they're useless, GLaDOS?
I want to be clear.
Would she still know about the blueprints if we turned our backs and didn't look at the screen?
I guess.
Because she's watching through us. So if we didn't look at the screen, would she still get the blueprints?
True enough. Anyway, we'll see you in the next part, folks.